Alright guys, well before we get into this dirty, destroyed truck, we're going to give you a quick rundown of how bad it is. There's this stuff on here, it looks like clay, but I mean, it doesn't really come off, it's like glued onto this truck. And I mean, it is absolutely covering the truck, from the tires, the rims, all the body panels. I mean, it's even stuck in the grill. It's everywhere. So, this one's definitely going to be fun, but I think the end result will be well worth it. Take a good look on the inside here.
Dude, it is trashed. From first glance, it's obviously a work truck. You see, we even got strawberries left in here, but there's typical signs, pieces of metal, water bottles, energy drinks, extension cords, you know, tape over here. This whole door pocket's got trash in it. It's all same mud, whatever is on the inside as it is on the outside. I step on up to the front. You can see it's just absolutely treated bad. You got dust all in the seat, you know, all over the steering wheel. Floor's got cigarettes on it, even a little bit of Dunkin' Donuts. You know, it's just trashed. Before we started the rinse process, we went ahead and swept off the bed to get a lot of the loose sand and debris off. We then started the wash process by rinsing the bed first and then moving on to the frame and wheels. Now that the bed of the truck has been rinsed off, we're going to move on to the cab. As you can see here, the clay and the clay residue comes off pretty nice and it's quite satisfying to watch. Now that the driver's side has been sprayed off, we move around to the passenger side to repeat the same process. Now that the truck's been completely rinsed down, we're going to go ahead and spray the bed, the frame, and the wheels with degreaser and go ahead and give them a quick scrub. Now that the bed has been scrubbed, we're going to move on to scrubbing the mud flaps and the tires. I used a green tire brush on the mud flaps and the actual tires themselves to get all the clay and the clay residue out of the pores. I then went back with a wheel brush and got all behind the rims and all on the faces of the rims to get all the clay and clay residue off of them. Now that we're getting the passenger side frame and wheels dialed in, I figured I'd let y'all know that we filmed a short little wash video. It's kind of goofy, but I hope y'all enjoy it.
Background go crazy on it.
Harmonic, now I got some homies wanna rock with me. All I wanna do is smoke chronic, too loud, I can hear them talk about me. All of that shit's ironic, but I got your shawty wanna fuck with me. Sipping on the Henny like it's tonic, walking out the studio, I can't see. Yeah, I'm browsing, looking for a shorty who's about it, I doubt it. Only like 10s, I ain't counting, I'm scouting. You wish you did it like me, focus on the check and shift and I'm
I hope y'all enjoyed that short wash video. Now I'm going to move on to the interior of the truck, and I'm going to take all the trash and throw it away into the trash can beside me, and I'm going to take all the personal items and relocate them. Next, I'm going to go ahead and give all the seats a pre-vacuum to get all the loose sand and debris off of them before we can pull them out of the truck and get them extracted and cleaned up. Now that all the seats have been pre-vacuumed, I can go ahead and remove them out of the truck to get to work on the floorboard. I use a brush to kind of sweep up all the harder to pick up clay, and then use the vacuum to lightly go over the floor and get all the rest of the sand. So now I'm going to work on the door panels. I'm going to use a tornado to soak the door in all-purpose cleaner and to blow all the dirt and debris out of the cracks. Then I'm going to go around with my microfiber and dry the door as I go. As we move on to the dashboard, we continue to use all-purpose cleaner and a detail brush to get in all the cracks and crevices of the dashboard. Then, after he's done with all that, he comes back through with the microfiber rag and dries it all down. Now that the dashboard is all complete, we move on to the floorboard. Here we use the same process, soaking it down with all-purpose cleaner and then coming back with two different kinds of scrub brushes. One for all the harder applications and then another detail brush to get all in the seat tracks and just the general places you can't get with a scrub brush. Now that the entire cab has been scrubbed, we're going to go ahead and use some UV protectant dressing, and we're going to hit everything from the dash to the doors to the floors. We soak the seats down with an all-purpose cleaner to help break up the stains. Then we come through with a carpet buffer that just helps the process as well. Then we come back through with a hot water extractor and extract all the deep built-in stains. With this one, it's a little bit different because the seat also functions as a center console and a cup holder. So I'll just be using a Tornador and a detail brush along with a rag to go ahead and dry everything once I'm done scrubbing it. Next, we're going to be moving on to the outside of the vehicle. We'll use a clay bar to remove all the contaminants from the paint, and then we'll be following it up with a one-step polish with HD Speed. HD Speed is a great product because it removes a lot of swirls and scratches, as well as leaving behind a protective layer of wax that lasts for several months. Alright guys, here are the after shots of the truck. We got it all cleaned up and put back together. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. We have 2 more videos coming this week, so make sure you stay tuned for those. All the products will be linked in the description below, and make sure you give it a like and a subscribe if you have not before. And we'll see y'all back.